Alrighty then, man. Let's get the ball rolling today. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Yeah, obviously today y'all see what we're gonna talk about. Talk about what Floyd said. Excuse me, shit. Hold on. I feel like I was smoking for a minute. I don't even smoke. But yeah, we're gonna talk about what Floyd said last night about Gervonta Tank Davis. How Shakur and Haney need to fight each other and leave Tank alone. Also, I seen on Coach Malachi channel where his coach Calvin Ford pretty much said the same thing. We're gonna talk about how the Errol sexuals love, they love when Errol lie. I meant to get to that yesterday, but I started watching Stranger Things and it was fire. So I didn't feel like going live. So I watched Stranger Things yesterday. But I just got done with season 1 on season 2. It's a pretty good show. I watched Umbrella Academy, which I ain't even started watching the new season yet, but I'll get there, man. Then also Jermell Charlo was supposed to be taking on Tim Tszyu. He tweeted out that he'd be going against Tim Tszyu. He said he'd be going against Tim Tszyu January 28th, 2023. And I'm just thinking, like, bruh, like, I'm thinking, like, are you literally BSing me, bruh? Are you literally BSing me? Are you literally playing with me? Because this dude they literally fight once a year now. They literally fight once a year now. So we're going to get to all of that, man. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance of notifications. Don't forget, you can support the channel. Best way to do that is thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. But financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. All right. So also you can listen to this tomorrow morning on Spotify, Anchor. I just added Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Radio Public. What else we got? Amazon Music, Google Podcast. You can find all those links in the link trees. The first link in the description is also pinned in a live chat. So we talk about Jermell Charlo, then Errol Spence, then we get to Floyd Mayweather, because that's where I'm gonna spend the most time roasting Floyd Mayweather, roasting these Errol sexuals and these PBC fanatics, because a lot of people want to say, well, boxing isn't like that anymore, CJ, and this, that, because Floyd rigged it. I mean, he's telling y'all in so many, different, words that he rigged the sport of boxing. When we started talking about not one of the best fights? When Floyd came around here, when we started talking about marinating fights, when Floyd came around, there was fights marinated before the end, but in this fights that didn't happen, but that's boxing. But this nigga, man, ran from a Filipino fighter for like almost damn near was over half a decade. He ran from a Filipino fighter forever. So shout out to my boy Big Irv again too. All right, so we got the screenshot. It's going around. It says, ain't done yet. Unleash the lion and let me rumble. January 28th. That's my date. Now, somebody brought to my awareness that it may be that Tim Tszyu has some hand injury. You need to let his hands heal. For one, you've been crying about challenging for the title. Yeah, if you ain't healthy, I'm going on to the next contender. Straight up, if you're not healthy, we moving on to the next contender, bro. Going to your IBF. Charlo literally can fight in like October, November. Come back, fight Tim Tszyu in March or April. But I told y'all there's a plan for this dude to move up and fight the winner of Montiel. And I don't know if they still fight Montiel and Carlos Adames for the vacant WBC once his brother vacated. That was told to me, but that was a while ago. Like I said, I ain't had too much touch with PBC in quite some time. But let's get it started up. My bad.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
So yeah, I ain't really been talking to my people over there, but he talking about January 28th. Do you understand we in July, bro? Do y'all understand we in July? You know what I'm saying? You got August, September, October, November, December, Shit, he ain't coming back to damn near, right before the Super Bowl. So maybe it was a typo. They said he deleted it. I don't really get that about people. You posted, stand on it. Fuck it. You posted it. They gonna screenshot it. It's gonna be there forever. Stand on it. This nigga, man, he did say he made $10 million, and I heard he did make $10 million. But dog, this dude just fought what in May? And you coming back, man? If y'all don't think and believe PBC is in some type of financial trouble, especially with him not even be able to get a slot on Fox, at the end of the day, he fought. I had made a post on Twitter where I said Shakur and Valdez had the most lit fight. I didn't mean the best fight. I just meant the atmosphere. A lot of people took it the wrong way, and they were talking about Charlo Castanos was good. Think about Charlo Castanos. It was an explosive fight, but they was letting people in for free. They had a soccer game in the real, Dignity Health Sports arena, the big one, and they were telling people leaving the soccer game, come over and watch the fight, just take a seat. So, and then they said Charlo hit all his incentives by being undisputed. You paying, somebody $10 million, and he can't even sell out in LA. He can't even sell out the crib, and this ain't like really no diss to him. But if a nigga can't sell at the crib, where else he really gonna sell? You giving this dude $10 million, y'all couldn't even fill up half that stadium with ticket buyers. So let's chew on that for a minute, bro. Y'all want to know why they having money issues? Like, we ain't got to be the smartest people in the room. We ain't got to be day traders, option traders. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to be entrepreneurs. We ain't got to be accountants or financial advisors to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you paying somebody $10 million, you letting people from a soccer game in America at it lead a soccer game and take a seat. Come on. And then we waiting for Tim Tszyu to get healthy, man. That nigga should be right back in the ring in October. But then again, they say PBC don't just have the dates. The Fox deal is finally up this year. Haven't heard nothing about a renewal. So Showtime ain't got no dates. Now you splitting dates with Jake Paul. Jake Paul getting two fight dates, and it's very limited. So how many shows you say, they splitting dates with Jake Paul, they splitting dates with Showbox. So how many cards you think, I don't know if you know the answer to this, you can answer it in the comment section. How many cards you think Showtime do a year? Just with PBC, Ain't no CBS, ain't no Paramount Plus. How many cards you probably think they do a year? Do they average 2 fight cards a year? Do they have a 24? Just main cards. Do PBC have at least 24 fight cards on the Showtime schedule? You know what I'm saying? And then when that's not including the pay-per-views. For God's sake, Jake Paul and Hussein Rahman is taking Junior is taking a damn fight day. Danny Garcia and Jose Benavidez is taking a fight day. You know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner, Omar Figueroa is taking a fight day. You know what I'm saying? Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz going on pay-per-view. So if you can't see the financial crisis, this dude talking about coming back next year. Nigga, we still in the middle of this year. This dude talking about coming back next year.
What is he talking about? Now, why would he say that?
We ain't talking about like I'll be back in November, nigga, maybe December, This nigga said I'll be back January 28th. Nigga, that's the Super Bowl, man. Ain't it football being stopped? Not even in training camp, bro. They in t-shirts, shorts, and helmets still. This nigga talking about I'll be back at the end of January, damn near February. Like, bro, ain't that believing in Al Heyman all that much, bro. This dude gonna destroy these careers. His fighters gonna average, if they lucky, 40 fights. How many fights did Jermell Charlo got? And most of them fights happen up under Golden Boy. It might be 50-50. Now, how many fights does Jermell Charlo got? How many fights this cat got? This cat got 37 fights. It sound like he gonna be on the dock for one this year. 37 fights. This dude turned pro in 2007, bro. 3 decades ago. This nigga been a pro. Nigga been a pro for like 15 years. 15 years. This nigga ain't even average 3 fights a year, right? If I'm math correct, I ain't the smartest, mathematician in the world. This dude, man, been pro for like 15 years. Man, the dog. He fight once a year. His brother ain't appeared this year because the tickets, I believe the tickets ain't selling, but quote unquote, he had an injury. And it was a video. He was talking to him like he was too injured. Yeah, man, this dude ain't even got 45 fights. Y'all think, man, a lot of people keep arguing me that, man, these dudes, they saving their health by not fighting as much. You sound crazy as hell, bro. I had a whole conversation with Joel Diaz, whole interview about that shit, man. If you sparring to stay sharp, they ain't sparring like 10 rounds, 50. These niggas sparring hundreds of rounds of sparring. If you just fought, you wouldn't need hundreds of rounds of sparring. Sparring was more injuries occur because niggas is heavy. You trying to cut weight. Oh, you sparring to stay sharp. That's never good. Imagine how much of your prime you leaving in the gym, fight once a year, bro. Man, y'all niggas be believing. Man, I don't even think it's blind faith when it come to Al Haymon. I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's blind faith. I just think they signed the contract. They signed a non-disclosure agreement. They seen that he took, he could take less than half of more than half of the going rate. He take less than that. He could take 12 to 23%, and the going rate is 33 and the third. And they just seen the numbers. They just seen getting big paydays, and that's why they be getting their ass whooped because they don't have no real plan.
Good job, Alvin.
That's why they be going in the ring and beat up because they ain't got no plan, bro. And most of y'all wouldn't even understand what I'm trying to say. Y'all can't even fathom it. They ain't got no plan. They don't know how to be built. They don't keep the prospects active. They don't know how to matchmake. And then, when he get in the ring with Tony Harrison and get outboxed, they don't even know they fighter strengths and weaknesses. This is just an ignorant whole organization from top to bottom. They're ignorant with finances. They're ignorant on the boxing side of the things. They're ignorant on the financial side of things. Just ignorance all the way around. There's no proven merit. There's no proven foundation. Their previous foundation that they built with most of their credible wins was built with Golden Boy, and the rest was built on Floyd Mayweather, which was both Golden Boy and Mayweather was both built by Top Rank. So they have no history of building fighters. They have no history of building stars from the ground up. And Gervonta Davis ain't a star. I'm sorry. You say, well, he filling tickets up. He doing this. Niggas, he selling pay-per-views. That's the question. Is he can he go, is he Oscar De La Hoya at the Sun Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Is he, is he that type of, is he McGill Cotto Puerto Rican Day parade weekend? Tito Trinidad. Is he Anthony Joshua's 100,000 people coming to see that nigga? No. Nigga can't even make Sports Center, bro. You can't make Good Morning America. That's no disrespect to him. But they trying to change the definition of what a star is, and that don't change. That's not subjective. It don't change. Not this word of boxing. You know who the ticket pullers are. You know who the ticket pullers ain't. Y'all want to know what's wrong? What's wrong with this situation, bro? What's wrong with boxing? Shit like this. And thank God that he a hard-working fighter that always stay in shape. Because if he wasn't, it was gonna be trouble. Nigga fighting once a year. Nigga, man, Floyd Mayweather literally fought once a year because of health reasons. That's a fact. He literally fought once a year because of health reasons.
Good job, Alvin.
Come on. And niggas think it's cool that these niggas fight once a year. Like, even from a standpoint of view, bro. Like, how can you build a fan base and you fight once a year? How can a nigga defend that, bro? And then when these niggas do fight once a year, you niggas don't go buy the tickets. Y'all don't go buy the pay-per-views. Y'all go stream the regular Showtime. Y'all don't even buy the Showtime app. And I don't buy that shit neither. I used to. What's the point of having it? I'm about to cancel cable altogether. What's the point? You might get a Castanos and a Jermell Charlo. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a good fight, but people never felt the sense to pay for it. In a company that's doing everything on pay-per-view, people in Texas didn't financially want to support it. People in California didn't financially want to support it. What can I say? Everybody want to be like Blood Boxing, say laptop revolutionaries and shit. Everybody want to be that, but don't nobody want to really put the work in. Nobody really want to spend the money. Niggas go stand in line and fight over some $200, $300 Jordans. But niggas don't want to, niggas don't want to spend $50, $70, on or $20 on a Charlo shirt, $30 on a Charlo shirt. Crazy. But then that, again, for him, a lot of that is self-inflicted. You want to cuss out the fans, you want to yell at the fans, you want to be disrespectful. Man, he lucky somebody put one hot one in you. These niggas doing crazy shit out here today. He lucky somebody put some lead in that ass. Because these niggas just shooting over nothing. Look at Chicago, man. Steven Jackson Lee, old block. Man, that shit get shot up. It's a crazy world. It's a real crazy world. But like I said before, this nigga come back a year later, bro. Like, come on. Think what, 33 years old, 32 years old? Nigga leaving his prime in the ring, fucking with Al Heyman. 32 years old. Nigga, see you next year, bro. You gonna be 33, man. You never know what can happen, man. Like I told y'all, man, y'all waiting on niggas fight once a year. You never know. Tim Tszyu might not be healthy. Jermell might get injured coming up into the fight. And what's gonna be the real trials and tribulation for a lot of these fighters, bro? You know what the real trials and tribulation is gonna be before I switch lanes, bro. When they retired 5, 7 years, 10 years, nigga, and they really still got money. That's going to be the trial tribulation. And I know, I've seen a lot of other Al Heyman fighters go broke. That's broke. I'm not going to say no names, but it's a lot of them niggas that work with Al Heyman that's broke right now. That's going to be the real trials and tribulation. Canelo going to have money. Even Canelo be on his knuckles. Canelo got enough fame to get card commercials. Man, Mexico ain't going to let that dude go broke. But he got money. He always gonna have money. Don't worry, the type of money he making, bro. He always gonna have money. Anthony Joshua, you never know with the Pilgrim. So we don't know what type of 360 deal he in or whatever it may be. You see Derek Chisora, Lawrence Okolie crying and all that type of stuff. And Eddie Hearn seem to be short niggas out here, but that's gonna be the real trial and tribulation for all these dudes. This whole era, everything 2012 on back. I'm just giving a rough estimate. Everything from there it's gonna be very interesting to see who got money, who don't got money. You know, you hear people saying, well, $20 ain't enough to live off an hour, but it ain't about what you making off an hour. It ain't about hustling with overtime. It's about what you make outside the job. It's about the multiple incomes, you know. Because there's people out here who make 100 and less that's more financially secure right now than niggas that's boxing. There's niggas that's in the NFL, NBA. They say the average NFL player about 5 to 7 years when they retire is broke. That's somebody that's making a household that's making a medium of what, 50 to 100K. That's probably more financially secure. You never know. You never know, man. You know. I was reading people listen to an audio book and he was telling a story. How one of his friends' dad, they were both poor and he was and one of the dude's dad that thought he was poor. You know, he's really building a lot of wealth, but he didn't buy cars and nothing like that. And the boy didn't even know his dad was building an empire. He went on to be very, very wealthy and shit. So you really never know. Like I told you, a lot of niggas out here that's living below their means is more financially secure and stable to succeed in the future. That's a crazy fact. That's gonna be the whole thing about this generation. It ain't gonna be about Hall of Fame. It ain't gonna be about belts because nigga, they giving everybody a belt who buy 2 Happy Meals, buy one get one free. They giving everybody a fucking belt. That ain't gonna matter. It's gonna matter when these niggas 40, 45, 48, 50, 55, and these niggas still got these chains and these fucking purses on, or they on their fucking knuckles looking bad like the other generation. That's what it's gonna really tell. And I ain't wishing, success, and I ain't wishing the worst on niggas because I really don't care. But that's what this generation gonna be about. Hypothetical fights and how these niggas financially really living fuck with Al Heyman years down the line. That's what it's gonna be about. But for him to come back on a next calendar year is a freaking joke. Sean, what's going on? Hold on, I just finished Stranger Things. I'm watching season 1. It says season 4, and if they finish 5 correctly, I think they might be going down all the time. Well, yeah. 5 is the one that come out. Said that was that's what that 10 million do. That nigga losing his prime. Money ain't gonna say preserve his body neither. He said, yeah, he be screaming Houston all day, but can him and his brother fill out the toilet? No, they can't fill out the toilet arena, and neither the smart NRGL, whatever that shit is called, neither. Arian Pennant, I'm sorry if I'm pushing that. Can heavyweight boxing be popular like NFL basketball? I wouldn't even say NFL. I would say NFL is the king. But they TV ratings is slipping. Obviously, technology. I can't really say basketball. I think the dark horse that's creeping up is hockey. Hockey probably be top sport right now. Honestly, it'd be close. The baseball have been sliding for years. Basketball been sliding for years. Basketball is popular as people think it is. Their numbers been sliding for years. You contribute some of that to technology, but it's just not as good no more, bro. So they gotta find, it's no parity. But I mean, no, nobody want to take an ass whooping no more. No way. You saw these niggas pulling guns out. You see niggas shooting each other. Imagine if they ban guns across the country. How many niggas be getting their ass whooped? imagine if they ban pistols and everything across the country. How many times you see somebody on the internet get slapped or get punched and they take off running, bro? People, I gotta agree with you. A lot of stuff Charles said, why be saying I gotta agree. He said, niggas don't even know how to take a punch. You get hit and you just want to run. Like, it's just like I said before, a lot of these men, they get rid of guns, bro. I don't really care if they do or they don't. I really ain't no gun person like that, but, man, bro, if they got rid of guns, nigga, Chicago, man, bro. You get caught with a gun and that's 20 off rip, man, niggas won't be toting that fucking pistol like that. There's niggas that's going to big job at the Walmart, the Wally World, or the Buc-ee's, the goddamn, Tesla plants that risk their job and they stashing the pistol under the seat or in the trunk or some shit. If somebody get mad or a chick got mad and so they didn't kick the pistol under, they in trouble. They off the premises. I'm telling y'all, niggas will be packing, bro. Niggas have to fight. Niggas have to fight. I'm telling you, bro. They got rid of pistols, bro. A lot of niggas, man, these niggas ain't getting in no boxing ring, bro. I'll tell you that right now. They don't even want to, how do you become, how do most of the fighters, people know they want to be a boxer or they get identified to talent? They start fighting in the street. You know what I'm saying? It was a street fighter. They put off the street, put him in a boxing ring. He held his own versus this boxer. He held his own. So most people start fighting in the street, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. All these niggas, man, bro. These niggas don't want to take a punch. They don't even want to everything you wipe a nigga head, push his headband off his head, nigga. It's a flagrant foul, nigga. Hey, these niggas ain't getting in no boxing ring. Modern King boxers, salute Al Heyman, the Pappy, but Tom Brown is the matchman. It's not really Tom Brown. I don't know. I know it's Luis the Cubist. I forgot. It might be Tom Brown, the other one. I know Luis the Cubist is one of the matchmakers. I forget who the other guy. You might be right. He don't know what the hell he's doing either. If Tom, whoever they don't know what they're doing matchmaking wise. But louder salute. So it's okay for Floyd to say that. Well, I'm about to get there. Hold on, I'm gonna get there. Zay, I'm gonna get there. We want to see the big fight. No, all these niggas don't want to see the big fights, man. They want to just say shit for cool. But they, like I said, like Blood Boxing call them, they laptop revolutionaries, man. They talkers. A lot of these niggas ain't spent a dime on. They never been to a fight. They ain't never been to a local show. They ain't never bought a pay-per-view. A lot of these niggas ain't never done that, bro. What's good, Renardo? I don't care about no damn Summer League. Not a Jay Ivy going, bro. I don't really care. I was texting you earlier. I was saying y'all was going to win. I didn't really care. AJ Canelo, Wilder, Tank. I mean, I can't even say Tank, man. Tank ain't selling no pay-per-views neither. I'm tired, man. Tank ain't selling no pay-per-views neither. They say 275, man. I'm thinking about 100,000, 120. I'm telling you, man. We talking about niggas selling 100,000 pay-per-views, man. Ain't nobody got the right to ask for amount of money, nigga. AJ Canelo and Wilder are the only one, and Wilder really don't be putting no asses in the seats neither. So it's not too many people got the complete package. Tyson Fury went back home with Dillian White, put 100,000 in there. Facts, I brought Jermell versus Castano. I can't remember if it was paper. It was regular Showtime. Keyboard Warriors. That's all they is. Keyboard Warriors. They never gone to a fight. All these niggas talk. These niggas supposed to be. I don't do this. I'm not a laptop revolutionary. Because when I did talk about stuff, I did stuff for my community. But when I did talk about stuff, y'all niggas ain't support that shit. And I had to find out the hard way. You go woke, you go broke. Wish I never did talk about that stuff. But nonetheless, these niggas ain't never did nothing in their neighborhood. These niggas don't do nothing. It's just a talk show, man. That's the thing about black people. They talk about one thing and they buying power somewhere else. My boy Ricky 245, shout out to NYC. Said these fighters don't love boxing no more. How many of them you hear say, man, I just love to fight, like Roy, Mike Tyson, Ray, Bud, Pat Wilder, where all you hear is A-side and angry fighters that made them mad at the media. They mad at the media because niggas be telling the truth. You don't get mad at shit ain't true. Now, if a nigga keep repeating it, it ain't true, it becomes irritation. That's different from being angry. You irritated me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't get mad at shit that ain't true. They know they ain't shit. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to the Lathers. Al Heyman and Tom Brown are cookie jar strap even for the undisputed now. Wow. He said Tom's Lathers. We got two Lathers here. Tom, shout out to him. Said now that I sit here and I think about it, you ain't lying. Floyd really has rigged. But I told y'all, bro, it wasn't no like coincidence that the Pacquiao. I mean, how many people, man, was saying I was at the gym because I don't really interact with people at the gym. When I go back to the gym, I just get in and get out. Now, some chick need help, or she asked me somebody like, you know how you be in the gym, you get a nigga the knives or some shit like that, y'all. Kind of unofficial bond. Like y'all really don't. I'm just that type of person. We used to talk shit back in the day when I was younger. I mean, niggas said I ain't never ordering a Floyd fight again. Man. How many people said that shit, bro? Real talk. I told y'all, but y'all don't even want to believe me, bro. I don't have no agenda. Now, if you niggas want to pay me to have an agenda, go ahead. The bank's open. Most professional athletes in the U.S. go broke at 10 years after retirement, because they don't teach money in the educational system. Even a lot of teachers don't know how money works. Honestly, you got to unlearn. It's a whole mindset, man. Before you even learn how money works, it's a whole mindset. You got to prep the brain to unlearn everything you learn. You don't have to have an education. You don't have to have an education, past the 5th grade, honestly, to learn how money works. And I'm learning how money works, bro. So, you gotta be. If you ain't somebody that's open mind, bro, you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna be financially free. You could have all the money in the world and not be financially free. So you learning how the mindset work. They say rich people. Well, poor people work for their money. Rich people don't make their money work for them. Sit on that for a minute. They say it take money to make money. A lot of motherfuckers can't understand what that is. Well, if I had no money, how I make some money, And like this dude was saying, bro, he was saying that, it's lazy to use your own money to start up your investments. That's being lazy. Go out there and find somebody else's money and invest your money. So niggas like, what? Niggas be talking about good debt, bad debt. So it's all types of shit that I'm just scratching the surface on, bro. And they pass this shit down to their kids, and you know what I'm saying? And it's more valuable than any MBA or PhD. It's more powerful than that. Because when you can handle your money, you know where to put your money at and how your money work and where to have it at. And then after you learn how to do all that shit, then you learn how to avoid how you don't even learn this shit. It just happens how you really can't tax the poor. That's why I know Democrat don't really tax the poor. When they say that shit, man, that's BS. You can't tax the poor. Once you learn how money work, how the wealthy get their money and stay wealthy, nigga motherfucker he worth $10 million right now. He may be better off in 10 years than 90% of the NFL and NBA. Real talk. It's financial literacy, bro. And it's totally different than what you learn in school. All that XY to the third power, bullshit. When you learn how money work, man, bro, it's, if you ain't got no open mind, bro, it ain't going to work for you, though. Because you're going to still be pulling back to the principles of grade school and college and shit, man. So you have to tell me to get a PhD, a master's degree, or learn, how money works every day. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take how money works. Real talk. Anthony Ware salute. He say, Modern King Boxer Tank better get an exhibition money. Up one wrong matchup. Floyd wrapping up Tank and bubble wrap. Oh, man. Yeah, that already didn't happen when he went up against Issa Cruz. Straight cowards out there. 1 hour salute. 1 hour. He said, who runs after getting smacked? Man, nigga, there's plenty of videos on the internet where somebody gets smacked in the head. Them niggas take off. Real talk. Like, tell me I'm lying, bro. You can see that shit all the day, all the time. These niggas trying like these niggas don't even know how to take a punch no more. But what be so funny is niggas be mad what he's saying, but the majority of shit actually, I'd be like, man, I disagree with that shit, but it be true. Weapons are the equalizer. That's all it is. Equal your ass in jail where you ain't got no weapons. In jail, you gotta know how to make a shank. You gotta know how to use a shank. You gotta know how to throw them hands. You gotta know how to, man. Really, jail is probably, I can't really tell you, but prison is really, it's really the open. It's really networking in streets. It's street smarts. That's all it is. It's networking. You can be the smartest nigga in the world. You can have financial literacy, don't know street smart, and don't know niggas' mannerisms, it's crazy. You know, you just pick that up from being around, bro. That's why kids in the neighborhood or niggas in the neighborhood, they can smell somebody that ain't from there. It's time to fight. He said Joker's scared to bleed. He said facts fighters don't love boxing. He said Lathers. He said I was seeing sizing the Joker up the other day. His ankle was swole. That's easy kill for me. Tank would have took that fight. Y'all fooling. He said it's all good. I just know to separate Davis from the real. You know, yep. But I mean that is what it is on that point. Then I want to address the big guppy real quick, and then we going on Floyd. I want to address the big guppy, right? So I did a video, right? On Errol Spence line a couple of days ago. I think it was like Sunday, right? And I don't even go through that comment section, but anybody that know how YouTube work, once you open up, and I'm aware of what Steven Espinoza said, I'm aware of the impasse, and I might briefly speak on that. So I'm really trying to keep this under 30 minutes, closer to 20 minutes, and then we go on Floyd into the hour 30 mark, right? So I'm aware of that, and I'll talk about that more in detail tomorrow. But so apparently he did the interview with Jim Gray, right? So people talking about it's clickbait, right? And I waited a minute of the video to play the audio. So I ended up playing the audio right? And I played it again during the live stream, right? And you can clearly tell, once again, we go back to mannerisms, reading body language, street smarts. And, you know, this nigga laughed before he answered. Jim Gray's questions about, well, when the fight going to be, where the fight going to be. So a lot of people got in the comment section, they were saying, well, well, Earl just is not going to tell you where the fight was going to be at. And Earl is not going to tell you where the fight is going to be at. Earl is not going. Why would he reveal that type of stuff? But then again, one y'all, Twitter fingers, laptop revolutionaries, weren't y'all the ones that was saying that? Earl, Earl said he got the contract, this, that, and the third. Well, obviously he lied. Obviously he lied in that conversation that he had with Jim Gray. He obviously lied, bro. He said, well, when and where? Well, I don't know yet, but I don't know where yet. But, so you don't know when or where, the fight gonna be it. So, they got mad and shit. So anybody that had YouTube, you open up your YouTube studios on your computer, you can see some of the comments. So I just started going through the comments, on my thing. I just start blocking motherfuckers. Because these niggas, man, for one, I'm not gonna go on nobody's channel that I don't like what they saying. That I can't appreciate their their dialogue, or I can't appreciate, I'm not getting nothing from the channel. It got to be entertainment. I got to be, getting some type of financial, some type of nutrition. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to be DUI channel, or DUI channel, excuse me, or something like that. And like I said before, I don't get it, bro. I don't get why Errol Spence fans, need to have the need to want to debate people over their opinion. I don't look to debate none of them. I don't. What I'm gonna talk about something that probably not gonna happen, or not gonna happen in a timely manner. He lied. Well, Earl wouldn't lie. He just lied about a contract that didn't happen. And people saying, well, Steven Espinoza said that his contract side is done. Okay, if his contract is done and everything tied up, Errol Spence, show me the contract. That's another reason for Terrence Crawford not to sign. Show me the contract. If y'all sold up a contract, how do you complete a contract with one side? Well, his side of the contract is tied up. Okay, if that's the case, then y'all paying him his money before y'all give me my money, why the fuck am I signing? If y'all got money to get him up front, y'all deal with him up front. That's a red flag right there. I'm gonna go sign a contract with y'all. Y'all took care of him. I'm supposed to take short money. Even if it is close. I know I'm getting robbed at the end of the day. Y'all took care of him. He got a contract, and I ain't even agreed to a number. How you get a contract and he said a venue ain't agreed to? a date one ain't agreed to, and they just changed the date on FanDuel. They just changed the date on FanDuel. Since y'all love, y'all talking about what Vegas know something, and the fight is gonna happen on October this, September this, July that, October that. Well, right here say, December 31st, 7 a.m. So I thought the fight was gonna happen October 31st, October 29th, October 30th. Oh, Earl wouldn't lie. Nigga just lied about a contract that didn't exist, and apparently they still lying about a contract that don't exist. Now Stephen Nelson knows talking about would a fight be closer to 50-50. So if now they starting to talk about the fight will be closer to 50-50, if I'm Terrence Crawford, I'm holding out for my exact split point. I'm holding out for my exact dollar point, and that just is what it is. This nigga all over the place. If the fight don't happen this year, it ain't gonna happen. Then the next day he said, well, the fight definitely gonna happen this year. Or if the fight don't happen, it ain't on my fault. Then it been we trained for Terrence Crawford, bro. They don't have no choice. Even Showtime own, commentators like Jim Gray and Brian Custer, they tired of that shit. And then you go back to people say, well, to Brian Custer must know something. He said October in the interview. Nigga, they looking at the same stuff y'all looking at. They looking at the same stuff we looking at. So now it went from October all the way to December 31st. Come on. They looking at the same exact stuff that we looking at, bro. Well, Danny said it's going to happen in October. Right now, FanDuel done went to December. They went to December. They done went cold to December. Cold cocked it to December. So, say what y'all want to say. This nigga been lying every step of the way, bro. And I don't care what nobody say.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't. The truth may not be popular, but his fans is a whole bunch of homosexuals. I'm sorry. They like him for what he looked like. They like him for how tall he is. They like him for the way they dress. You hear niggas say, oh, Earl got the drip on today. What type of niggas, gang up anywhere and compliment another nigga on the internet? Real talk. What type of heterosexual shit is that? What type of heterosexual shit is these niggas wearing purses? Real talk. Who do that? A lot of people might feel like we're a fanny pack. Nigga, maybe when you was a kid. Grown man wearing fanny packs and wearing purses around they motherfucking putting their hands on their hips and stuff of that shit, man. What type of nigga doing that? Who doing that? This nigga's a bold-faced liar, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Man, if he fight Terrence Crawford, it's gonna be because of peer pressure. If he fight Terrence Crawford, it's gonna be because of peer pressure. We got October, we had July, we had September, we had November, we had so many dates, bro. And people say, well, Crawford want to do it. Of course, Crawford gonna be difficult, nigga. Man, didn't Bob Arum tell y'all that? Didn't Bob Arum tell y'all that? Didn't he tell y'all that? So, what's the news? What's the 411? Nigga's a liar. Then you got Stephen Espinosa out here saying, well, the fight is closer than it's close. It's going to be kind of moving towards 50-50 and shit. Man, like I said before, they know if they don't deliver this fight, Showtime, Stephen Espinosa going to be out of a job, nigga. That's what it's going to be. And Al Hammond going to be out of be off a platform. That's what it is. So, if it do happen, it's going to be made by Viacom. And if Viacom really was going to financially step in, they would already stepped in. When Deontay Wilder, wanted to get his $20 million and get a purse that was comparable to what Anthony Joshua was getting, Viacom, and that's owned by Showtime, they stepped in and made sure everybody made sure Wilder had the $20 million. Everybody pitched in. They made sure he was on March Madness time, and they made sure he pitched in. Wilder ain't really worth no $20 million neither. Him and Fury wasn't worth the purses they got. Anthony Joshua worth that. He worth it, but they ain't. I think Bob Arum said they lost money fucking with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. You know, that's why everybody else want money. You know, and now it's different stories every day. This, that, third, whoop-de-whoop. Oh, we got half the money. We got this, that, and the third. But one thing you have to realize, bro, one thing y'all all got to realize. This is what y'all all have to realize, bro, is that what Floyd Mayweather just said about Gervonta Tank Davis is the motherfucking mantra for Premier Boxing Champions. That's what it is. What Floyd Mayweather just said about Gervonta Tank Davis, or y'all, they both on top rank, they go fight, leave Tank alone, stop worried about Tank, nigga. And if you don't have a problem with that comment, bro, you are the exact problem what's wrong in boxing. This is the same principle here. Oh, Terrence Crawford on the wrong side of the street. He got to come over here and this, that, and the third. Crawford was one of the few fighters that said, you know what, bro? Devin Haney ain't signing the fuck over to Al Haymon because Devin Haney ain't going to be able to sign a one-fight deal. You know, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson both had an opportunity to sign with Al Haymon. They didn't. It's a reason why they didn't. It's the exact reason why they didn't sign over there. So, you know, if y'all want to fight, y'all got to come over here. You're not going to come over there and get a one-fight deal. Terrence Crawford finding that right now. You're not going to get a one-fight deal. You're not. They want to own you for the rest of your life. When the last time you seen a PBC fighter, a top fighter split ways with PBC without retirement? Name him. Name him. I didn't think Jermaine Taylor really, he just retired. He got that WBO middleweight belt. You ain't heard from him since. No, Deontay Wilder. Can he go somewhere else to get money? Absolutely not. Gary Russell tried a bunch of times. Can he go somewhere else to get money? People fought me tooth and nail on Gary Russell saying, oh, I don't have a contract with Al Haymon. It's just common sense, bro. Like, I had plenty of discussions with people. I know people that talk to his people. I'm not even going to put specific names out here. And they said, man, we really can't leave Al Haymon, even though he was sitting with Eddie Hearn. He was sitting with Top Rank. He had offered from Eddie Hearn to Top Rank, Matchroom, Top Rank, whatever you want to say. And he couldn't leave. And I told y'all that, bro. Adrian Broner did all this. Oh, I ain't with Al, but I'm just loyal. Man, you dumb. There ain't no loyal to Al Haymon. Adrian Broner can't leave. How many people you seen leave Al Haymon? I'll wait. Hugo Centennial Jr. and Vanes Monterrosi is the only guys I could think of. How many top PBC fighters you seen leaving? How many times you seen Jermell Charlo contract up? How many times you seen Errol Spence contract up? How many times you read about Deontay Wilder reading up with Al Haymon? How many times you read Gervonta Davis reading up with Al Haymon? Come on. How many times you hear Gary Russell reading up with Al Haymon? Leo Santa Cruz reading up with Al Haymon? It's unheard of. It's unheard of.
To this day,
it's unheard of. It's virtually unheard of. So why you think Haney and Shakur ain't signed over there? Fuck want to be stuck in a slave contract. And even though they don't talk on the surface, fighters talk. They talk. They say, like, oh, bro, don't sign over here, nigga. Nigga do this, that, and the third. I forgot who the fighter was who was saying, I think it was Money Powell. I can't remember. I think it was him saying that he didn't know when he was going to fight next. He said, they just called me 8 weeks out, then we just fight. I said, they just called me, and I just fight, bro. So, like I told y'all, bro, if y'all don't really see the agenda, bro, if you part of, situation, I can see if you say, well, Joey Spencer ain't ready for blah, say blah, or whoever ain't, I get it. But then, you really got fans out here saying, Tank shouldn't fight top opposition, Tank is the cash cow, man. Nigga, that's the Mayweather. Only Mayweather pulled that off because Bob Arum built him. If Bob Arum didn't build Floyd Mayweather in the beginning of his career, nigga, it wouldn't matter what Al Haymon came into the game with. It wouldn't matter what he did, So Floyd gets talking about, well, I made more money as soon as I left Top Rank. At the end of the day, you got exposure, bro. At the end of the day, you got exposure that you wouldn't get nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford was showing you he clocking more money than the welterweights at PBC. But shout out to Brandon in the Cash App. He clocking more money at PBC. So like I said before, Bob Arum must be doing something right. Y'all go around listening to Floyd is the direct the most detrimental thing in boxing. You can make a case for Sugar Ray Leonard, but man, Floyd by far, bro. That's who Floyd Mayweather stole his blueprint from. Sugar Ray Leonard. And he can continue to say, well, I'm still robbing the bank doing exhibitions. Guess what? Not a nigga in this room care about an exhibition that Floyd do. It's just something to talk about in the sport of boxing when there ain't nothing to talk about. You know, y'all can go ahead and put me and Tank against each other. You know, this nigga can't even do an interview without saying, me. You know, he can't say, at least my team, all that, bro. All that. Go Tank with me forever and all that. I mean, Tank ain't gonna fight nobody. I'm fine with that. Because you know what's gonna happen? You know, Tank, Shakur and Devin, they both on top break. They should fight. But nigga want you the same person who just said, you know, they trying to drive a wedge between me and Tank. They hating on me and Tank. Remember, he just said that interview with Ben. And same person was who got mad at Tank. Said, you know, I want to call Todd DeBuff and make the Lomachenko fight for Tank. Right then and there, you should have knew Tank Davis ain't want nothing to do with Lomachenko. Floyd was mad at him. But Floyd gonna blame the media, the writers, they hate on me and Tank, because me and Tank got a great reputation. And you just looking like, bro, you was the same nigga that Tank Davis said he was broke, ain't had no money. You know, he was out of shape. You threw him in there trying to set him up versus Jose Pedraza. He the same person that said that. You the same person who tried to throw him in there with Lomachenko when you got mad at him. So at the end of the day, did the media, did niggas to me like me, was that the reason it happened? No, man. No, that wasn't the reason that happened. When he get mad at Tank again, we can make the Shakur Stevenson fight. Bro, if y'all don't see, man, this is the blueprint for PBC. The blueprint ain't to have all in-house fights neither. That's not the blueprint. The blueprint is to have all low-risk in-house fights. See, even with going back to Jermell Charlo for a quick second, it wasn't about, you know, it ain't about, you know, it wasn't about Castanos being a name. That's supposed to be an easy fight. That's why that nigga didn't come in 100% shape. That's why he wasn't 100% physically. They thought it was going to be easy fight, easy undisputed. Bam. If Bud had that WBO belt and Adonis had beat Teixeira, they wouldn't have made that fight with Charlo, even though most people feel that Charlo beat Bud. You know, he said Marlon say, Bob, that's what Bob said. Do you believe that, bro? If he blessed so much money with Terrence Crawford, why was he mad that he left? Come on. Do you hear Bob Arum complaining about letting Onito Donaire go? Releasing Donaire and him thriving with PBC? No. Come on. Why would he be happy that his number one ticket puller was gone? His number one viewership was gone. Now Shakur Stevenson. So at the end of the day, you just use your common sense, bro. But niggas like you can't lose their common sense. Y'all believe what y'all believe what everybody say. Last time they love EJ so much they post every time he running or whatever. Like, what's that supposed to do? Bud running in the gym every day and they be quiet as hell. They know EJ gonna get punished. Shout out to Barber Salute. Gonna get punished. He said PBC takes an eternity to give American black boxing fans a fight. They are old and nobody cares what Mayweather plan or anything to do with it. And they do that with every fight, bro. Appreciate it, Barber. They do that with every fight, bro. That just ain't a black American thing, bro. They marinate every fight, bro. Only reason they ain't do no marination with Manny Pacquiao and the rest of it, they really didn't have. Well, they did marinate the Errol Spence fight. They could have made that fight immediately. They could have made that fight immediately. But they didn't. So much for pro-black platforms rather give it to Canelo. You ain't lying. Tank Davis go around and blast Terrence Crawford and said he gonna do this and do that and praise Canelo Alvarez, praise Canelo gloves, and don't them niggas say nothing about it, bro. Nothing about it, dude. Crazy to me. Crazy. Said December 31st, 2022 on FanDuel, next February 35th, 2030. Ricky, he said, you know, PBC is going to have Bud versus Spence fight the week before Christmas. If that, man, that'd be terrible. It is 5 weeks in December, though. They are stuck in PBC. It is. You don't never see them say, well, Jermell Charlo re-ups with PBC or extends his pact with Al Heyman. You don't never see that. You don't never see it. Bill Haney. You know, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, his father, were ahead of the curve. Simple as that. They were ahead of the curve on this. They were ahead of this curve. At least with Top Rank, you know, at some point, your contract going to be up. At some point, Bud left. At some point, De La Hoya left. At some point, Oscar De La Hoya left. Name me a nigga that left Al Heyman. With a belt? With an O? You mean somebody that left Al Heyman with something? PBC is a prison. Yeah, it's a prison. All the niggas stuck over there. It's a high-priced prison. They don't know how to be innovative. If pay-per-view is dying and streaming is the way to go, why not strike a deal with Netflix or Hulu, Amazon Prime? They have the bag and the platform. They just like HBO and Showtime. Facts, but at the same time, too, Amazon got to tighten up their technology and they buffer and they streaming stuff. They said the Zone had that problem, too. I don't really watch the Zone like that. But also, too, they probably could be waiting to the NFL pick a streaming service for Sunday Ticket for the 2023 NFL season. So Roger Goodell said it's going to a streaming service. So then they probably might strike a deal, but that's a long time to be waiting too. With whoever don't win the rights to the NFL Sunday Ticket because DirecTV won't be having it no more. Good. They make you have DirecTV to buy. And then at the end of the day, I bought Sunday Ticket 1 year with DirecTV. Man, I still was watching Red Zone anyway. Honestly, PBC fell off 2021 big time. Barely watched now, but that boy Ennis and Foden. Well, Ennis ain't PBC, so he's just an affiliate. Bob say, okay, I read that one, even though you can use your common sense. Davion say, but it may not be a bad idea for Bud to sign a multi-fight deal because most fights Bud won is over there. Did you see the video of Andy Ruiz saying that Bud was saying he wanted to go to PBC? Yeah, you want to go somewhere. But when you find out how the business work and how they getting some type of allowance and shit, nigga, like, do you really want to go? You know? So, you know, he said he wanted to go over there, but do you really want to go over there when you see how the shit is paid out and laid out? Or if the money ain't right, hell no. It's actually PBC got over 200 boxers, only 32% fought in 2021. No women fought either. Only 2 boxers had multiple fights that year. Yeah, that's crazy if that's true. He said, I'm a young, hungry lion. He's a young, hungry lion. We both hungry lions. Bob lost to Sicily. And of course, Martin knows this, if he should. He said, I thought this Ninja Floyd was crying and promoting what the F is going on in box. You ain't lying. You know, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, they both top rank. Why don't they just go ahead and fight? Like, man, like I said before, Gervonta Davis, Gary Russell, they both beat BC. Why they didn't fight? Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell, they both PBC. Why they didn't fight? Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, they both PBC. Why they didn't fight? Jermell Charlo, Jerry Hurd, both PBC. Why they didn't fight? You can go on and on. You can go on and on and on about that. He don't have no belief in Tank. If he did, he wouldn't be over speaking Tank trainer every time. He don't have no faith in Tank. None. That dude ain't had no faith in Tank. None. Nigga be sitting there moving up and down like he got a habit. He said Al told Gary Jr. attempting to leave PBC would be a bad in his career. Remember he said Floyd called him saying, well, stop picking on Tank. You making Tank look bad, man. Like, nigga, you call him, man. And if he wasn't never, if you ain't see nothing wrong with Tank and Floyd when he said that, when the midget had the interview with Gary Russell in the hotel room, he said, yeah, Floyd called me. He said, yeah, Floyd called me. He talking about stop picking on Tank. You making Tank look bad. Remember he said, man, I don't give about no damn bodyguards. When the shots get to fire, them niggas get out of there anyway, man. If y'all ain't seen no problem when Floyd called another man and told him to stop picking on Tank, I don't know what to say. You know, y'all wasting y'all time like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney calling out Tank. You gonna call out Tank, you're gonna have to pretty much, embarrass him in public, he still might not take the fight. As a matter of fact, his coach was just I was watching Coach Malachi channel earlier, and Calvin was saying they ain't gonna fight nobody, but don't nobody. And then his friends, his fanboys, his people in Baltimore supporting. They don't have no problem with it, bro. They don't have no problem with it. I just be looking like, bro. I just feel like I'm in the wrong era, bro, all the way around. I feel like I'm in the wrong era, dude. You can't make this up, bro. Hold on. I'm telling you, you can't make this up, dude.
If you remember in Floyd career, he talked about that. He spoke about that he's not he's a prize fighter. He fight for money. You know what I'm saying? You know, the belts are good, but when you look at sanctioning fee and all that stuff on the belts, that's a lot of money and whatnot. And then in Devin's situation, he just won the belt. Gamboa wanted to get his opportunity to exercise his rights in the contract and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So they got to deal with that. Like I always say, Gervonta Davis just want to make his money and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? If the opportunity opposes itself, you know what I'm saying? You know, he got the right to make a decision that what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He did say it out of his mouth that, you know, that time will happen. But when you sit down and look at the situation, somebody got to deal with Bob Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, rumor that, okay, Tank and Haney do get a chance to fight, if they do get a chance to fight, that the winner would be Gamboa. For what? And that's he beat.
The Gamboa, yeah.
Haney, that's he beat him. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to understand is everybody talk about when you take a loss, like Chico, he took his loss and set back. You know what I'm saying? But he worked his way back what?
To get himself back into position.
So that's how the game actually is. You know, the best fight as far as on numbers, you know how the number games work, is Ron Garcia.
It's the Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, that's the best numbers because his numbers is live, it's real. It speaks for itself. You feel what I'm saying? That fight has been trying to be made for a while and whatnot.
You know, speaking of that, Coach, let's stop right there because Ryan was at Tank's fight.
That's the whole purpose. If anybody knows boxing, he's got to fight for a tournament. Fortuna's a southpaw fighter, about the same height as Tank. You know what I'm saying? Different type of dude, but he's a dangerous fight. It's a dangerous fight with less rewards, but he needed, right? He needed because of how he put himself in position of. All
right, man. We shout out to interviewer. So you heard enough of it, and he basically said what Tank be saying. They ain't fighting nobody. Flame on salute. They don't have no plans on fighting nobody. You heard him. They have no plans, and he said, you know, Tank did say when the time was right, you know, he'll fight him, but you know, they gearing up to fight Ryan Garcia. You know, which Ryan Garcia is a big underdog. He's a negative he's a negative over 1,400. You know, Fortuna's a plus 700. So if you believe in upsets and betting on the seaside like Flame on 24, Hybrid Fortuna, you know, hold on, interject real quick. Hybrid Fortuna might be, if you believe he can get a decision. Now I ain't give you no betting advice because that ain't what I do. Go over to Dwyer Tunnel and get that great betting advice over there. But hey, what I do, but you know what I do is I can show you what all these numbers mean. So Ryan Garcia is a negative 1450. So this means that Ryan Garcia, you have to bet $1,450 to win 100. That's what that means. You have to bet $415 to win 100. Hybrid Fortuna per se, if you bet 100, your profit is $770. So I mean, shit. If you say, well, shit, I got about 300 through a round, which I wouldn't advise that. Well, no, they ain't doing no. My bad. I ain't even putting no 3,000 in there. But you do 300, it's $2,300 back in profit. So, I mean, you know, if you're feeling froggy, you know, leap. 3-way betting. I mean, you can do victory. I mean, you can look at all that another day. I'm just showing y'all that he's a heavily favored fighter. Like, he's basically saying that Ryan Garcia has zero chance to lose that fight. But nonetheless, he told you that they're gearing up for Javier Fortuna, and You know, that's what they planning on doing, and they don't really plan on taking on them type of guys. He told you right then and there. He's a prize. I missed a little bit, but before that he said he's a prize fighter. So he said that Gervonta, you know, they ain't fight nobody, bro. So everybody in the team has an understanding that they ain't fight nobody. So with Devin and Tank should go fight each other, and they should go to to Chuck E. Cheese and play with each other. Like I said, man, I don't see, man, that Floyd was a big coward in his career. I'm telling y'all, man, how he moving with Tank is how he moved his career. Wasn't fighting no black fighters, niggas fighting. Every time he fought a nigga, that from my recollection, other than the African, it might have been a couple, but you know, he would lose. He would almost lose, excuse me. Chop almost knocked him out. Shane almost knocked him out. Zab dropped his ass. You know, dropped him like a bad habit. So he had a phobia of fighting melanated fighters because he knew he wasn't that good to begin with, just like Nate was saying. And how you see him moving Gervonta Tank Davis, Chris, the same thing. But the difference is, bro, Tank is getting more focused and all that type of stuff. But the difference is, man, he gonna fuck around and fight somebody that y'all ain't gonna see coming, and they gonna beat his ass. I'm telling you. I already know how these things go, but the good thing about it, what curves that not to happen a little bit more, is Gervonta Tank Davis is seeming to get more serious about his career. But I guess when you facing prison time, you know, that tends to get you a little bit more on point. But how everything Floyd's saying, that's the whole mantra for PBC. That's their calling card. That's their calling card. That's what they believe in. Oh, we gonna make it. They ain't even that we gonna. I could respect it a lot more if they said we gonna make all in-house fights, but every now and again we gonna make a great in-house fight. Every now and again we gonna make a Charlo Hurd, or we gonna make a Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz, or we gonna make more Wilder, Luis Ortiz. Or we gonna make a Charlo and Tony Harrison 3. I respect that. I respect that a lot more. But that's not like they give you a plethora of good in-house fights. The best fights are the ones where these jokers fighting once a year and they fight somebody that's hungry and he end up almost upsetting the apple cart or upsetting the apple cart. That's the best one. That's the only thing you got to look forward to in boxing is upsets. Upsets is the only thing that's thriving in boxing. The sanctioned belt bodies is letting boxing down. You know, punks like Floyd Mayweather is letting boxing down. You know what I'm saying? His company is letting boxing down. Bob Arum is letting boxing down. We can just keep going on and on with it. Eddie Hearn is letting boxing down. All them letting boxing down by not working with them. But PBC, they the top dogs right now, and everything they doing, everybody else emulating. You know? And like I said before, Floyd don't know what he's doing with Gervonta. Well, he know what he's doing with Gervonta Davis, but it's not a recipe for big numbers. He said that now Crawford has the entire country supporting him. Yeah, he definitely gained some more support because people want to see the fight. Floyd and Al can't get around top ranked boxing having 30% of the U.S. boxing market. I mean, no, they can't because they can't get rid of them. When it's rumors that when Bob Arum step out the way, they could be getting out the boxing. But they always make money off of boxing. There's rumors of them selling before the pandemic and the zone potentially buying. But they always have some type of ownership, and they always grow some money because of how many fights they have and TV rights they have in their library. It's tremendous. So Top Rank don't have to promote another fighter. They still gonna clock money. They still gonna clock passive income based on their fight library. The fight's not happening. Bud's going to Merck. Spence, shout out to Joy Chaz. Davion Penn said, but I'm interested in the idea of boosting Rashidi Ellis for what? What's interesting about that? Rashidi Ellis leave Golden Boy to come fight Jerron Ennis. That makes zero sense. You could have just stayed over there and just fought Blair Cobb and Alexis Rocha and fought Virgil Ortiz. If we being honest, that makes no sense. Rashidi Ellis did all that waiting on the sideline, come all the way to fight Jerron Ennis for what? It ain't even a belt on the line. It makes no sense. You do all that shit to get here to just to fight Jerron Ennis. Come on, that don't do nothing for Jerron Ennis' career. They don't do nothing for Rashidi Ellis' career. You don't get a belt, What you get for it? I could have stayed over there and fought Virgil Ortiz. I'm just being honest about it. You know, I'm just being honest. He said, I'm trying to educate these circuit kids. One of the favorite, Care Bear Davis. They are stubborn. They know, Clint, what's going on. Everybody know what's going on, bro. He said, I think Budangles gave a hit. He said, I think Jermell gave a hint of a big fight by saying he's fighting in January. He said Tim Tszyu. I mean, what other big hint he got? He said Tim Tszyu, I believe, right? Yeah, he said, I ain't done yet. Unleash the Lion, let me rumble. January 28th, that's my date. I think I may be right, man. We're going to fight Tim Tszyu before that and then fight a big fight January 28th. I mean, maybe you are right. Maybe you are right. Maybe we're reading it wrong. But what big fight is there? He ain't going to fight his brother. He ain't going to fight Demetrius Andrade. I mean, he ain't fighting Errol Spence. He ain't going to be Terrence Crawford. So, CJ, if this is a big mega fight, why can't they pay Bud? The fight only done. Man, that fight do more than $375K. I don't know why y'all keep saying that. That fight do at least 500 as the floor or 6. He said, brother, whole PBC ain't doing shit, but regurgitating everything Floyd used to say and the fighters and what he says as a promoter, and it's just frustrating. But it ain't even just about them reporting it, bro. It's just to the point where that's how they moving. It's one thing to regurgitate and say something, but that's how they moving, bro. That's how they moving. That's how everybody not paying attention, but just how he moving Tank is how they moving Earl, how they moving Jermell, how they moving Jamal. You know, it's how they moving. They waiting. I don't know what they waiting on. No, they waiting on Ryan Garcia. I ain't paying for that shit neither. I wouldn't pay for that shit, man. Come on. Pay for Ryan Garcia deal. Man, Ryan Garcia resume better than Tank's though. Who Tank fought better than Javier Fortuna, bro? Real talk. Don't come here screaming Barrios, nigga. Barrios beat. I think PBC thinks people will steal the fight. Whoever steal, man, nigga, stealing all your fights you throwing on pay-per-view anyway. Come on, they stealing all your fights anyway, nigga. You put a fight on Showtime, nigga. Our nigga streaming it. Who channel got the betting advice? Dwyer. Over to Dwyer channel. Support the channel. Venmo CJ Good 313. I can never trust Fortuna. Hey, you can't trust Ryan Garcia neither. Trash. I think I'm about to pay for two little kids fight each other in the ring. Then I go around the corner in the park and see the little kids fight and get a better entertainment than this. Real talk. Pay for these zesty little niggas wearing purses and putting their hands on their hips and shit like that. Fuck up out of here. So Ryan Garcia talking about his intervention on mental health right now in his pre-fight weekend. Man, I'll be there on fight night. Ryan Garcia fight his talking about him. I don't know nothing happened for me on my channel. But Floyd tell you right then and there. Oh man, Shakur and Devin Haney. He already told y'all before. Devin Haney and Tank, they never fighting. Like I said before, they ain't gonna be happy that people give up on this shit, man. Completely. They not. They not, bro. They not gonna be happy when they gotta turn on goddamn. They can't even, man. People rather turn on Tubi. They not gonna be happy that people give up on this, bro. They done did so much. The fans, the fighters, did so much disrespecting the fans. The promoters done disrespected the fans, bro. People ain't gonna be happy, brother. Dana White just gave a YouTuber $250,000. What these fighters get y'all? What these fighters get y'all? Ban y'all from because y'all asked the serious questions or you made a comment they didn't like about your YouTube channel. That's why I never care what nobody said. They already nobody gonna make a video saying, well, Gervonta Tank Davis ducked Devin Haney, but this was Devin Haney. Say, no, man, Tank can't do nothing for me. Tank can't do nothing for me. That was Devin Haney that said that, bro. Them niggas, man, they're inconsistent, bro. And when PBC go out of business, I hope they whole ass fans go with them. I hope they fans go with them, bro. To the hell with them.
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
He says, Anthony Weir, once Devin Haney wins a rematch versus Kambosos, Tank and Lomachenko left behind. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't fight Lomachenko neither. Like Devin Haney willing to fight Lomachenko. Can't say the same thing about Tank Davis. Floyd Mayweather would duck Lomachenko. If Floyd wouldn't beat Lomachenko, he'd just duck him. He'd just duck him, bro. Floyd ain't fight nobody for real, and I stand on that. Come on, nigga almost was crying in the corner when he was getting his ass whooped for a minute by Carlos Baltimore. Nigga ran the whole fight. He said, I stopped caring about who Tank fought when Floyd came out and said they trying to age out Lomachenko. Come on, that's what he did. You know, shout out to Don Dada. That's what he did. That was his strategy. Tank can't even move up because no Mexicans for him. Man, bro, that shit crazy, man. Now, top rankers ran like a full-fledged Fortune 500 company. They have a formula to be successful. PBC just doing anything. They ain't successful right now. Ain't nobody successful in boxing right now. Jermell scheduled to fight Tim Tszyu January 2023. Yeah, that's what they saying. That nigga gonna wait a whole another year. Nobody see no problem with them niggas fighting once a year. And they talk about why nobody buy his fights. Nigga, we see you every red moon. He said Luke Campbell is the best name on Ryan Garcia and Tank resume. And soon will be Javier Fortuna. And soon will be Javier Fortuna. That'd be hilarious if Ryan Garcia knocked out Tank. I'd laugh, bro. I just make a 20-minute video laughing like Stephen A. Smith. I meant by Jermell Charlo saying he's back in January, gave a hint that Bud Spencer's in November. No, how does that give you a hint that Bud Spencer's in November? Because this fight say pay-per-view. So that don't have no bearing on Bud and Spence or the budget. At least Showtime budget. Bud and Spence not, I mean, what do Jermell got to do? Jermell don't fight on pay-per-view. You know? So they don't have no bearing on this. 5 weeks in December too. So you got 3 weeks in December to fight before Christmas. So that has no bearing on when Jermell Charlo coming back. They say Tim Tszyu got some hand injuries. They got to still fight. Wait, who's getting ready to face prison time? Who said that? Boxing reported Jermell Charlo and Tim Tszyu January 28th. Said Gervonta Davis fighting 14 charges in Baltimore. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Tank. So, I mean, yeah, man. I said before, man, these dudes ain't fighting nobody, bro. And I put it to you, even though Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney both were signed the top rank, and I mean, so both signed with PBC, and Tank still was over there, they still wouldn't be fighting. None of one each other. They still won't be. They be saying the same thing about Tank, or the money ain't there. We financially can't do the fight. This, that. They be saying the same thing, bro. That's why I say stream everything. That's why I say stream everything. That's why I say stream everything. Don't even get them the viewership on Don't even get them the viewership on Showtime. Stream everything. You might as well have Joe Smith and Arthur Better BF. You know, that shit had never happened over there. Joe Smith said he wanted some more money. Top Rank and LaGuardia Promotions made it happen. They made it happen. I don't have to be advising them, nigga, oh, don't do this, don't do that. I'm telling y'all, man, 10, 15 years after their career, you gonna know the real. If we still around, they still around, we gonna know the real. We gonna know the real. So, like I said before, it's gonna be interesting. Shit, if Davis was about that life Hank Lundy fight Hank Lundy hammer. Yeah, he fighting pretty soon too, Hank Lundy. He said it give Mumble James 2 weeks vacation after, man, bro. That don't matter, bro. He don't need no vacation. He just fought. They just fought in about a month with each other, bro. If not even, it wasn't a month, so that don't even matter, bro. It wouldn't even matter, dude. So that don't really matter. He's a regular TV fighter. Also heard that November is on hold for Spencer Crawford. Man, they said October, they said September, they said July, they said all this time. Now I say December. We'll see. We will have to see. Because I ain't heard nothing from nobody over at Crawford team or nobody at PBC. So that could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. Last thing they said that they didn't have the money. So Steven Espinoza said today that they got, they kind of getting closer to doing 50-50. That's what he's saying. But he ain't paying out the money. He just I wouldn't even call that nigga the middleman. He just the Pepsi commercial dude that just do the voiceovers. Crawford showed in the Porter fight that he can sell out Vegas that weekend, but people not gonna talk about that. Yeah, I definitely not buying pay-per-view if his third undisputed fight don't happen. Man, I'm gonna start buying Dana White pay-per-views on y'all ass. 3 years since Leo Santa Cruz defended his 126-pound strap, they blame Leo, but it's really Al Haymon. Yeah, Al Haymon stripped Alberto Machado from the WBA allegedly and gave the title to Tank and had Tank had Clayar move up to fight Tank coming off a loss. People like Al Haymon and Bob Arum, the reason why I saw these different type of titles out here. Should I bet Tank versus Ryan is fight 2 times, get them more money from them? They probably would. Little girls and little kids, yeah, they definitely selling out. But I won't be one of the people that buy that shit. Why I'm supposed to come back this year? Yeah, Tay said that. So we gotta wait and see. So, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fighters that's gonna try to get in at the end of the year. There's gonna be a lot of fighters that try to get in at the end of the year. Mark my words. There's gonna be a lot of these dudes that try to get in at the end of the year. A lot of these dudes gonna be looking around, and there ain't gonna be enough fight dates. Everybody gonna try to come back. Wherever you fight in the top rank PBC, they're gonna be looking around, and there ain't gonna be enough fight dates to go around. So this is what it is. I got any questions? I'll answer him. He said, I like Water, but hopefully he outboxed out on land Fatboy Ruiz. Man, shit, nigga probably need to stay retired, take an easy comeback fight, and retire. Because Tyson Fury looked like shit versus Dillian White. He looks so great. People just repeat what they hear in the media. That nigga like dog shit. He know if he fight Usyk, he gonna get beat up. He know if he fight Usyk, he gonna get put down. He know it. He knows it. He know if he get in there with Usyk, he gonna get put to sleep. We're gonna get our box real bad. So Al Haymon got Josh Taylor to vacate but Alberto Puello nice with it. I've never seen him fight. I know he on the AB card, so I mean, it is what it is, man. Al Haymon got a great relationship with the WBA. People talk about Bob and the WBO. It is what it is. That's why MMA gonna surpass boxing. It's gonna surpass them. Tank and Ryan are the next boxing bank robberies. I can see it. Yep, no belt on the line. They're gonna show y'all why they don't care about belts when they ain't in their possession. They is.
To this day.
Man, like I said, I ain't buying that shit, man. Care how big that shit is. Nigga better not ask. You want to know? So Wilder versus Ruiz would have done numbers. Hold on real quick. Going back to the other question about Tank, right? If you think about it real quick, Tank. When is Tank and Ryan gonna fight? So you would say what? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, when somebody said, well, you heard Bud and Spence in November, shit. If Tank and Ryan really fight, nigga, like that's gonna be in November. Like they gonna probably fight in November. So, or they might fight in December. So, Bud, and Tank and Ryan fight. I'm just, talking about a hunt. They probably gonna come back in November. So like I said before, I mean, either Spence. I keep hearing Spencer Crawford not, they ain't came to an agreement, whatever it may be. So. Like I said, Tank and Ryan probably gonna happen in November, and then think about it is, what's so funny? Golden Boy can make a deal with Mayweather for Tank, but they can't make a deal with PBC to fight Jermell Charlo. I just tell you, dog, it's fuckery in the game, bro. If Ryan Garcia fuck around and knock out Tank, bro, I'm dying laughing, nigga. I'm dying laughing. The most funniest shit in the world. I don't care about Water Ruiz, bro. Shit up, man. Ruiz ain't did shit in lifetime. They almost got sent. Really lost to Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola. He said the LGBT hate Bud. He's darker than Spence. I don't be caring about none of that shit. You heard what the old girl said. Y'all heard what the old girl said. Didn't y'all? Beverly Rose said about 7'8". Sometimes that shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny. You heard what she said. You heard what she said. Hilarious. You heard what she said about their fearless leader, bro. Everybody act like they ain't hear what old girl said. Like I said, I ain't got too much pride with the nigga, but I don't, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'll play a little snippet of it. Hilarious. Hold on. Oh, man, what's going on here? Oh, I hate Instagram.
Your father. And then he finally his mom. His mom is saying good things about me. But where's your father? And then he finally shows me his father. And his father ran off with a white woman and has a family and shit. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. He wants to be like his daddy. He wants to get away from these niggas. And you can always hear him talking about how he travels to the whiter areas in his town to get better customer service and stuff. Like, he doesn't want to be around black people. He wants to be like his dad and find where he can fit in white society. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Hi. I put together this Instagram video.
So that's just a smidget of the video. And she's talking about General Tao. That's Beverly Rose with the epic comeback. Talk about General Tao Chicken, a.k.a. Sandwich Boy, a.k.a. Pumpernickel with my sandwich, a.k.a. the leader of the Black Revolutionary community, known as the local dummy boss community. And like I said, man, he said he's sick of y'all niggas, man. But that's supposed to be, Huey Newton or Huey Freeman of the local dummy boss community. I mean, bruh, you got Dante throwing rocks, him throwing rocks. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Y'all want to see videos of the league? Crazy. I like that nigga no way. I got a pride with him, but he started talking shit. He started running off with Michael Clark Duncan. So, man, he can get it. African, a Mexican, a Raccoonican. Stop playing with me. It's mental. Little local dummy confused. Like, I didn't talk about Dante, man. Y'all got other issues to be handling about over there. Arguing over new media, old media, cooked media, medium rare media. Y'all niggas got some other issues over there, bro. They got some other issues over there. Shit. Y'all heard AB, didn't y'all?
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Come on, that was just a small smidget. Be around these niggas. They come on the motherfucking YouTube putting his fists up and shit. He putting his fists up on YouTube. My brother, one fish, blue fish, two fish, red fish, super chat this. Tank Ryan or man, that Tank Ryan sound like it's happening next, according to Calvin. He crazy, man. He crazy. That nigga out here. I don't fly, man. I don't be around these niggas neither, dog. He right, dog. You be trying to ride for black people and all that shit, man. But 7-8 come on like this.
I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now. I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
Then his co-host Negro talking about little white Jesus Lomachenko, man. Like, I'm telling y'all, man. Come on, man. Shit is wild out here in these streets, man. Our laptop revolutionaries, man, they are out of control, man.
What? Stop.
Speaking of white women, correct me if I'm wrong, are Muslims allowed to be with white women? I don't even know. I ain't no Muslim. I knew a couple growing up, but I know the Muslim, they teach self-defense, though. They drop the shit out your ass. I had a couple classes taught by one of the Muslim brothers, bro. So I never been entrenched in the church and shit. But yeah, support the channel, Cash App, $sign CJ Goodright 313. Tyler uses StreamYard. Tyler overpaying StreamYard. Check out Melon. Got way more, so I'm using right now. Hit my affiliate link to join Melon right now. You can try it for the free $99. That's free. Oh, what's going on, Courtney? What did you do, dog? Down, bro. I'm watching the Boondocks. How the F Uncle Ruckus ain't canceled. Man, they don't cancel. If he was talking about white people like that, he'd be canceled, right? Crooney, and that's my ass off. He said, I hate to say this, but Mark J. Paul is going to be the face of. I mean, he about to lose. He about to get slept by Seeing Rockman. They probably already told Seeing Rockman, you probably right. Uppercut, left hook, go down. Bet Canelo versus Jake Paul is coming soon. Yeah, definitely. Again, I still remember Sandwich Boy told the chat a white lady on the plane gave him 40,000 for his cause. F out of here. Damn, Delta was giving niggas like 10 racks though. I mean, I'd have gave that seat up quick. Shit. Vacation canceled. Do you know which mandatory comes first for Cambosa? No, I don't. Mr. 78 the real life man, bro. And then Negro is time and shit, man.
What did you say, nigga?
Negro is time.
My man.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
That's what all they members saying. That's they members saying right now, hearing that video.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
They do. They sure do, man. I don't believe no white woman gave you 40,000 for your car. What, she cash apped you? She wired you? Come on. She turned on that shitty ass airplane data and wired you. You know? Crazy. You know? Come on. She went in there cooking his ass. He thought he saw what my man say Jaquan off that hood hop. On the hood, I'ma strike back. That's one of the coldest beats in hip hop, especially in history. That's one of the coldest ones. That nigga, she struck back. She came out of nowhere, man. Out of nowhere. And man, you gotta see the picture she put up though, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Bro, I don't want to do no cyberbullying though. She got the nigga laying in the hospital bed with the little IV hooked up to his wrist or whatever. It ain't really plugged in, man. I wouldn't have covered that nigga face out nowhere. I showed that nigga whole face. I wouldn't have covered that nigga face out. She was out here cooking his ass. You know, niggas act like when they in the wrong, you know, when they in the wrong, they be quiet as hell, my nigga. They be quiet. When they fight or lose, they come back. Stay up, Kane. Stay up, Wilder. You still my king. You can't even zell more than 5K a day, I don't think. Fuck, they do touch their phones and do some NFC type shit, man. Body, he yelling for Earl, black Superman. Man, Earl ain't even like, he don't even mess with the black chicks like that. Like I said, I don't really care. But them niggas always trying to be so black self-righteous. Remember he used to wear the black by popular demand shit? Man, they gonna be killing me, bro. They be killing me with that shit. And then they be the first ones trying to challenge you on your blackness or something like that. I don't even care no more. You know, but they be the first ones trying to challenge niggas on their black. It's crazy out here, man, in these streets, man. Laptop revolutionaries that's eating pork and playing in the snow, if you catch my drift. Well, she 10% Jamaican and shit like that, man.
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
That's my pleasure.
Come on, man. Talk about we did a DNA test, man. Her great granddad owed my people, so we's like families. She's 1.5% nigga. Tank looking like a coward, man. He been looking weak out here, man. You rolling with a coward? Come on. Cowards of a feather flock together, brother.
Break yourself, fool.
Cowards of a feather flock together. If Floyd and Tank was in the Scary Movie, nigga, them niggas would never leave the damn couch. You go out there. I know. You go out there. You go out there. Come on. Both hating on Wilder. You know, both just, you know, sucking down Canelo too. Didn't he just praise Canelo too, Floyd? Well, I'll take Canelo. Ryan Garcia.
Someone call 911.
Them Texas Triangle, they be calling out two lion putty cats from or a putty cat and a real lion from Houston and the Dallas Coward. They be out here talking about you know, kissing Canelo. Well, Canelo can do whatever Canelo wants to do. He can, if Canelo wants to potty on my face, I just put the diaper or the pins on my face, so Canelo can just piss kindly, sons. They don't say nothing when they kiss Canelo ass. Canelo won't fight Jermell Charlo, but he kissing his ass, slow dancing to that nigga. Come on, your body, my body. Come on, kissing Canelo ass. Canelo, come to PBC. You down with PBC? Oh, you know me. You down with PBC? Oh, come on, man. Well, you know, I'll be OPP for Canelo. I'm his other property. I'm his other pussy. You know, I'll be OPP if Canelo give me the fight. Come on, man. Out of all the fighters on PBC, they gave a fight to a white man, bro. They gave a fight to a white man.
I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
Come on. Not a Afrocentric, Black American, you know, laptop revolutionary said nothing about that shit. Nothing. Well, didn't the boy say Caleb Plant was a brother anyway? He said ain't nothing white about Caleb Plant. He's a brother. He's a brother.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Come on, he's a brother. So I never claim I'm something that I'm not. Man, niggas, man, be cool, be yourself. Express yourself. I'm expressive with my full capabilities. Be yourself. You know, who could be you better than you? What Snoop Dogg say? He say, man, yeah, I kept myself in the studio. Wiggity, higgity, woogity, wiggity, woo. Wiggity, wiggity. He said, man, what the hell am I doing? This ain't me. He said, who can be you better than yourself? Caleb playing a trailer park, brother. Man, ain't no brothers in the trailer park, man, unless they trying to get that trailer park cooter catter. That's it. That's it. There's no brothers out there, man. You know, come on. Come on, man. This shit is crazy, man.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard Ellaby. Why you always talking about me?
There you go. Leonard Ellaby, why you always talking about me? Because I ain't never seen anything like it. They show up for Canelo just to get cussed out while they just don't tell Al Heyman to get me the Punk challenge Chitlin circuit or something. Man, bro, man. They sit here kissing his ass. Canelo, you want me to tie your boots for you? Come on. I'm telling y'all, man. It's crazy out here. I'm gonna make me an MMA channel. I'm gonna delete all the boxing videos. Fuck what Kobe talking about. I'm gonna delete all my boxing videos off this bitch, bro. Mark my words. I'm gonna do an MMA channel. I'm gonna start talking about music entertainment on here, man. I'm gonna break down Cardi B next album, unfortunately, but that's better than sitting through this shit. He said they called him an honorary ninja, then got knocked out, and said he was a hero, Billy. Damn.
I don't give a fuck.
That's crazy. Eddie Hearn, the king of R&B. You ain't lying. Eddie Hearn more of an honorary brother than them. Yeah, brother. Hey, real talking, Floyd. If I was Floyd, I would keep Tank protected. Without Tank, Mayweather promotions done. Man, they done anyway. Shit, it's just a matter of time somebody getting there and kick his ass. I'm telling y'all, man, it's gonna be some big y'all ain't never expected. He gonna come in here and he gonna beat the shit out of Tank ass. Y'all gonna be like, man, damn.
Break yourself, fool.
Y'all gonna be saying 2022 will be the Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn ain't taking nails. They say Eddie Hearn ain't paying. But nonetheless, man, y'all gonna see this on Apple tomorrow, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Unless y'all got some questions. Got any questions? I answer. Subscribe to the channel. Next, you want to support the channel. Cash App $, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. All that's in my link tree. Link tree is the first link in the description. It's also pinned in the live chat. You can find me from Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Radio Public, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all inside the link tree. If you got a question, Twitter and Instagram is the best ways. He said, Michelle Rivera can Tank. Can he be Tank? No, they never put Michelle Rivera in there with Tank. But Tank could beat Michelle Rivera. He just, I don't think he that good. Sorry. You know, there ain't been too many great fighters from the Dominican Republic of recently, bro. So I don't think he ain't got no chance versus Tank. But plus, they wouldn't put Tank in there with no type of threat like that anyway. So, you know, if I got no other questions, I'll wait for a minute and see if anything come through. But no, like nothing coming through. So, peace.